So I just tripled my matches on Hinge by adding a video. And it wasn't any old video of me playing guitar or rock climbing or whatever. It was one just like this one, where for 30 seconds, I'm just talking straight to the camera. And it's working so well because it's not just some still image that they're swiping. They're seeing a video. It's actually grabbing their attention because, nobody puts a video as a first one. And nobody talks to the camera like this. But it's real. It's authentic. I'm just literally talking to the camera. I'm talking directly to them, and it's grabbing their attention, and it's making my matches go up quite a bit. But before I get into the results and how you can make one yourself, let me show you the video. I don't have any good pictures, so I figured I'd just make a video instead. I'm literally using a picture that I happened to take a month ago in front of the mirror to see my beard length. I didn't even mean it to be anything else other than checking the length. But yeah, I got out of a 12-year relationship a little while back. Figured I'd start putting myself out there again and see what happens. Yeah, so you can see it's pretty simple. I pushed it was 27 seconds long. And you can see if I scroll down that there's that picture. I have bad pictures. I legitimately don't have any good pictures right now. And so I kind of leaned into it, and yeah, it's working. Here's all the other ones if you care. But it's been getting a lot more of the right attention. And you can see too, about a quarter of the matches will say something like this, or they'll just comment that my beard length is actually great or whatever. And I even made a little graph for you guys because this shit is so easy now with AI. But if you care about the actual results, but let's actually get into how you can do this yourself. Now, I'm still pretty new talking to the camera, but I do have some experience. Fortunately, if you're worried about that, a few guys so far, there's been about 3 of them that have tried this, that I'm working with, and they're seeing similar results despite never being on a camera before. But there's some important things that you should know. First, here's my setup. You definitely don't need an actual camera like that. Your phone is fine. But I have the daylight on the front and left side, and then a lamp to my right since I don't have another window. But this just provides an even and flattering light on my face, which is really all you need in terms of visuals. The point is just that you stand out. It just stops them from swiping since they've never seen it before, which they've then more likely to view your profile and send a like. But in terms of what to talk about, you can just use mine if you want as inspiration. I was just honest because I don't have good pictures right now and how I did get out of a long-term relationship. But overall, there is some other few things that you should know. The first, videos are a maximum of 30 seconds. So you kind of have to figure out what you should say in that timeline, in that time frame. Secondly, you'll have to make sure that it's put as your main or your first image, so it actually appears when somebody's swiping and everything. You can use this on Bumble, which is cool, but unfortunately, they don't allow it as the main image, as the first image. So you have to put it as your second one, which sucks. So you won't get the same results. And Tinder doesn't even allow any videos at all, which sucks. Now, I recorded this in a regular widescreen format, and then Hinge just cropped out the sides. So make sure you're in the center or whatever. So 16:9. But I did later on test uploading a video that was already cropped, so a square format, and the quality was better. They didn't compress it as much. So that's kind of cool if you care about it just being the best quality. Lastly, you don't have to do this, but Hinge uses the very first frame of the video as your profile image. And in the first frame, I'm kind of just a little droopy face and everything. So I'm I have to replace that. So I'm kind of in a unique position because I know video editing software, and I just took a better frame, copied it, and put it to the very front of the video. So it uses that. And you don't actually notice it because it's just a fraction of a second. And that better frame is now the profile image, which still isn't good. Technically, I could use a completely different image. I don't know if it would even be noticeable that much because it's so different. But anyway, if you really want to get deep into it and want it to be even better, that's an idea anyways. But yeah, nobody does this. Nobody does this. You will stand out from it. It might take a few takes to get right, or it definitely will, but it doesn't need to be perfect. It just, it needs to be real, authentic, and you. And that's the whole thing about dating apps is they're not authentic. Someone could reject you immediately on the apps, but actually like you a ton in person because they're your confidence, your vibe, personality, humor, that doesn't come out. And, a video at least bridges that gap a little bit. But yeah, give us a shot. Let me know how it goes, and I'll talk to you in the next one.